Check 1, 2, 2, 2.
And now, where indie music comes alive. Broadcasting live worldwide, plus on demand 24/7, and hosted by Hall of Fame personality Dave Pratt. 10, 9, 8, 7. The World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Breaking the sound barrier with your Top 10 Weekly from worldmusicstage.com. And now, house lights down, music up. Now entering the World Music Stage. Your host for the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, Dave Pratt.
I'll tell you what I'm loving. All of the artists and friends of World Music Stage, fans of World Music Stage, visitors of World Music Stage, all tweeting and hitting socials about how much World Music Stage is already loved, how many are listening to our Top 10 Countdown. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you. And yes, welcome to the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. We are officially in our second month and we are rocking. I want to throw some country in there too. Oh yeah. Oh, country is well represented today. We are all about indie music. Yes, we are. We are all about the up-and-coming artists that make the music. We are all about the fans, you, that support indie artists and indie music. Thank you. From the internet to social media, we are bringing exciting musical talent from all around the world. And we're bringing it straight to your playlist with a download that directly supports the artist. That's what World Music Stage is all about. Again, go to worldmusicstage.com. And as you listen to the countdown, make sure that you download your favorite songs because that supports the artists and it supports World Music Stage. We count down the top 10 every Saturday, and then, of course, the show will be on demand worldwide all week. Listen at a time that's convenient for you. Now, to select the top 10 songs weekly for the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, how do we do it? Well, we use stats from worldmusicstage.com for the number of plays, activity for an artist. Fan support is huge. That's why we're asking you to download your favorite songs. When you hear a song you love, download it. It's less than $1. The more the artists and their fans are active on World Music Stage, the more the artist gets known. And in turn, the top 10 songs weekly are presented worldwide right here on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. So, are you ready? Let's get started.
World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Song number 10.
Andrea Storm Caden. She was born in South Africa, but due to the escalating violence in South Africa, she immigrated to Australia at 2 years old. Andrea started drum lessons at the age of 7. And are you ready for this? She started writing her first lyrics at the age of 8. Because an 8-year-old has those world experiences to write their own music. I love it. And get this. She made her first album at 12 years old. What were you doing at 12 years old? Andrea? She was doing her first album. At the age of 14, she nervously entered the Australian version of X Factor with Mel B as her mentor and managed to make it through to the second round of boot camp. She didn't make it any further because, well, the judges felt she looked awkward when dancing to the given choreography. Don't you love television? At number 10 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, kicking us off this week from Australia, Andrea Storm Caden, Over the Fence.
Better every day in every way. They say the grass is greener, and it is. When I went over, found a clover in the gray. And now I'm seeing things from my neighbor's yard. 'Cause I'm over the fence with things would ever change and be this way. Seize the day sounds cliche. The weeds that used to sprout have disappeared. They've pushed up daisies. I'm crazy when I say that now I'm seeing things from my neighbor's yard. 'Cause I'm over the fence with you. I'm over the fence with you. I'm over the fence with you. Everything is brighter, brand new. I've become a fighter for truth. Life's getting easier for me. It's getting better every day in every way. They say the grass is greener, and it is. When I went over, found a clover in the gray. And now I'm seeing things from my neighbor's yard. 'Cause I'm over the fence with you. I'm over the fence with you. I'm over the fence.
We've mentioned this before, but having so many international artists on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, it's always surprising when you can't really hear their accent when they sing. So you take Andrea Storm Caden, for example, and, you know, we just said the story about how she moved from South Africa at 2 years old to Australia, obviously grew up in Australia. You know, I could almost bet that if we talked to Andrea, you could hear the accent for sure. But singing-wise, not so much. But what a great tune and what a great way to start us off. And that takes us up to number 9.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 9.
Be the Moon. Is that a great name? Be the Moon was started 5 years ago and has expanded into something more than really ever expected. Pulling from a wide variety of musical tastes, Be the Moon writes Americana folk rock that brings to mind, well, Tom Petty and Wilco, John Prine, Whiskey Town, Ryan Adams. Yeah. For these guys, it's all about passion. They love to make music, and they love when people enjoy the music they make. Be the Moon strives to write honest and genuine songs about the people and places that they know. And at number 9 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, off the album Streetlight Views, from Burlington, North Carolina. Yeehaw! Be the Moon. Am I Unstable?
Don't know if I'm star shown. I can't say if I'm wind blown. Pass me up for a full bar and a table at the table. Am I unstable? Stable. Stable. Can't stay, you know, around here. They're coming for me, dear. Electric marching boot prints on my eyelids at the table. Am I unstable? Stable. Stable. And I don't wanna hear it'll all work out. doubt. The ties that bind don't do no good. You left me here like I knew you would, knew you would, knew you would. Am I unstable? Stable, stable.
Those bongos or something in the background? I like that. Be the moon, be the moon. And that brings us to number 8.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 8.
Donny Hartman is one of the original Michigan madmen. During the state's rock and roll heyday in the 60s and 70s, wow, Michigan was on fire. I mean, think about Michigan in the 60s and 70s, that music scene. I mean, generating legends like Bob Seger and Ted Nugent and Alice Cooper and Iggy Pop and Kiss. Yeah, Kiss is from Detroit. That came out in the 70s. Well, Donny Hartman was blazing the Guitar Hero trail with Dick Wagner and the Frost. Dick Wagner was one of the writers for a lot of the Alice Cooper tunes and retired here in Fountain Hills. And unfortunately, we lost Dick Wagner just about a year ago. But just one of the legends, not only in Michigan, but in songwriting and in the music industry in general. The Frost was probably the most popular and visible groups in the Midwest, playing every major festival and venue you can imagine, including the famous Fillmore West and East, Masonic Temple, the Grand Ballroom, which so many songs have been written about, some place called Madison Square Garden, Cobo Hall, which is legendary in Detroit. If you're a Red Wings fan, you know about Cobo Hall, and a whole bunch more. They would set attendance records across the state, and by the end of the 60s, Donny played in shows with Pink Floyd, Joe Walsh, Allman Brothers, Golden Earring, Three Dog Night. Wow. The Supremes, Moody Blues, Fleetwood Mac, Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, B.B. King. Yeah, pretty good, huh? There's a reason he was inducted into the Detroit Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Truly one of the greatest guitar players of our time. At number 8 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, Donny Hartman off the album Cities on Fire Tonight, and She Got Away with Murder.
There, the victim of a crime. The way I see it, that woman should be doing time. 30 years to life for sitting on death row. How she got away, God only knows. Can't mend this bleeding heart, and that's the way it seems. That woman gonna be the death of me. Like a cold-blooded killer, she really came on strong. If I wanted to stay alive, I had to play along. She locked my heart in chains, then threw away the key. I tried to get away, it was the end for me. She got away with murder. 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 She got away with murder when she broke my heart in two. I wonder how many times she done this before. How many guys never made it out the door. It doesn't really matter In all actuality, I'm telling you right now, the last one was me. She got away with murder. 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 She got away with murder when she broke my heart in two. She got away with murder when she broke my heart in two. She got away with murder when she broke my heart in two.
You know, as your host with the most of the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, I try not to play favorites, but if I did... Okay. Wow. Love that one. We move on to number 7.
World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Song number 7.
Corey Adams. That just sounds like a star, doesn't it? Corey Adams was born and raised in Central Ohio. This 24-year-old triple threat has been in the arts and entertainment business for 15 years, and that's right, I said he's 24 now. You do the math. He's been entertaining since he was 9 years old. His first dream was to be a dancer, and Corey took dance lessons at Ballet Met in Columbus for 7 years and performed in productions at the Ohio Theater. Corey loved to sing at school, church, and musicals. His first musical was Seussical, the musical. You guys ever seen that? Seussical, the musical? He was in that in 2004 and had the lead role as JoJo. At school, Corey was in the school band and played percussion. He was also involved with his high school show choir and was dance captain for 3 years. Go, Corey! And now he hits our countdown. At number 7 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, here's Corey Adams and Get Gone.
to hold back, no. We could get going.
Corey Adams. All right, we got to get a little honk on, don't we? We need to take it to Tulsa, Oklahoma at number 6.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 6.
From Tulsa, Oklahoma, Outlaw Sun. There's another great name. I told you I like Be the Moon. Outlaw Sun is a great name, especially for their brand of music. Great name for a country five who got together to make awesome original music while at the same time having the best time of their life. A ton of great country bands in the Tulsa area. I mean, that area is just so rich for country music, all of which have their unique sound and style. They all play music and they do it well, but not many can create music that can stand in the same light as top 40 hits that are required today for crossover success, for playing the circuit. When you're ready for a good time, a rock and country show, just to get your honk on, great original music, pop, country, rock, alternative, mix, get your boots on, and join Outlaw Sun. Here they are at number 6 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Outlaw Sun, Billy the Kid.
Yoo-hoo! I'll make you famous.
Right into town, got a 6 gun on my side. Ain't looking for trouble, but I know that's what I'll find. 'Cause I'm looking for the loving of a sweet southern belle. Take me to heaven, I've been living in hell. And if they catch me here, try and take me down, I'll put a page in history in this dusty southern town. No, ain't gonna hang me. What they say I did, no, they'll never catch me. I'm Billy the Kid, yeah. Yeah. These boots are old, worn out. My horse is soaking wet. Been running since sundown, ain't caught me yet. Looking over my shoulder, I'm blinded by the sun. If they ever find me, they'll find a barrel of my gun. If they catch me here, try and take me down, I put a page in history in this dusty southern town. No, ain't gonna hang me. What they say I did, no, they'll never catch me. I'm Billy the Kid, yeah. In the shadows one late night, reached for his pistol, guess he wasn't ready to fight. If they catch me here, they try and take me down, I put a page in history in this dusty southern town. No, I ain't gonna hang me. What they say I did, no, they'll never catch me. I'm Billy the Kid, yeah. No, yeah.
Tulsa's got to be proud of that one. That song has everything needed to be a huge hit. Outlaw Sun. All right, and we move on.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 5.
You know, it would be untruthful to say that I'm not extra proud when we have a talented artist on from Phoenix. Of course I am. This is my home. Phoenix-based singer-songwriter Eric Ramsey entertains with a variety of acoustic sounds ranging from finger-picking to busy, bluesy slides. His original material often humorous but always thought-provoking. In addition to being a favorite on the folk festival circuit, he is the winner of the 2015 Phoenix Blues Society Showdown. Is that him calling up? Awesome. And he performed in Memphis at the International Blues Challenge. He is currently appearing at venues, festivals, and house concerts throughout the state and the region, both as a solo artist, as founding member of the Eric Ramsey Project, and with the Lost Dogs. You know what Lost Dogs is? It's a band that celebrates the music of John Prine. How cool is that? But still, let's be clear, Eric is known for his groove-oriented originals. On the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown Hotline, we have Eric Ramsey. Hi, Eric.
Hey, Mr. Pratt.
Well, you're from Phoenix, and I just mentioned we're always proud to have a talented artist from Phoenix.
Thank you. I'm proud to be from Phoenix most of the time.
You've been active on the Arizona music scene for a lot of years, Eric. Talk about your career.
Oh, I started playing in bands in college. I was at ASU, and I played in bands that we had to change our name every week. We wanted to play the same venue twice, that kind of thing.
Right.
And then, like everybody else, I took a break and raised a family and that kind of stuff, and then I've gotten back into it in the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, and you've enjoyed success outside of Arizona, too. We just talked about you performing in Memphis. When you're outside of Arizona, do you wave the Arizona flag for us?
As much as I can, I don't want to be jingoistic about it. But, yeah, sure. People think there were a certain type from Arizona, and I like to disabuse them of any preconceived notions they might have.
Yeah, I made it very clear that you're known for originals, and we're going to hear one coming up. But talk about celebrating the music of John Prine.
Well, a buddy of mine that I went to college with, and I have always loved John Prine's music, and we played in duos and stuff, throughout different times of our lives. He has a very successful Eagles tribute band that tours in the Midwest. And he and I decided that we'd just try and put together a project because everybody likes John Prine and no one was doing it. And it gave us an opportunity to play some of those great songs and put our own spin to them a little bit, It's been a great opportunity.
And probably gives you a little bit of a release, too, doesn't it?
It's nice, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. And then you get to play songs by a real songwriter, I mean, it doesn't get much better than John Prine stuff, right?
Well, I think you're a real songwriter, too, Eric. You're doing pretty well, buddy.
Well, thank you.
You hit the top 5 in our countdown this week. Tell us about your song, Do You Ever Think of Me?
Well, it's kind of a melancholy one, It's one of those songs a guy might write if he was wistful for something that happened in his past. That's about all I can probably say if my wife, I imagine, is listening to this.
So it's obviously self-reflective.
It's semi-autobiographical, yeah.
All right, well, let's give it a listen. At number 5 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, off the album Up We Go, Do You Ever Think of Me?
Ever hear that old mockingbird early in the morning, singing from the power lines right outside your window? I roll over to touch your cheek. You're not there. And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And I wonder, do you ever think
ever pour that first cup of coffee, sit out on your porch, watch the sun come up red through the trees, feel that heat coming on. Looks like another sunny day, sunny for someone anyway. And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And when the breeze slides softly through your window, bringing with it the sweet scent of sacred desert rain, do you close your eyes against all those memories? What changed in you, baby? Changed in me too, baby. You ever wander in the evening, oh, with daylight fading down, just what became of all the hours between sleep and sleep? How I long to kiss your mouth, smell your fragrant hair. And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And I wonder, do you ever think of me? And I wonder, do you ever think of me?
That talent, and he got some Phoenix in there. You mentioned the desert, you mentioned the heat in the air. Eric Ramsey. Hey, I'll tell you already, I'm not going to mention which one they are, but I'm just like you guys. I'm a fan. World Music Stage. I've already written down 1, 2, 3 songs that I'm going to download at the end of the countdown on worldmusicstage.com. I hope you're doing the same. And we move on to number 4.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 4.
All right, you want some in-your-face rock? Well, you're going to get it. Knucklebone. Knucklebone. Knucklebone has been described as a stomp your feet, get involved, get off your ass, and join the show type of band. They share the energy, excitement, and all the fun that a big stage show can bring. Knucklebone was formed from a former band of high school buds from West Orange, New Jersey. And isn't that the best way to form an in-your-face rock band? A bunch of buddies getting together and just plowing it out. After playing shows, opening up for bands such as Great White, White Lion, Britney Fox, LA Guns, just to name a few, Knucklebone, who was formerly Jersey Gypsy, by the way, was looking to take it to the next level, so a second guitarist was added. And with a new dimension to their sound, a new name and style was created, and that brings us Knucklebone. At number 4 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, from Bud Lake, New Jersey, from the album On the Rocks, Knucklebone and Two-Way Street. That's what a good rock song should do. It just blew the headphones off my head. Plus, I just grew hair and another tattoo appeared. all during that Knucklebone song. And that gets us to the top 3. How about that?
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 3.
This is an interesting one. India-born and now Switzerland-based singer-songwriter A.J. Mather. Released last year, A.J. Mather's latest album, 9 to 3, has been a continuous success story, with the first single, Walking on the Water, hitting the U.S. Airplay Top 80 independent chart. The song stayed on a bunch of charts, various charts, for 12 consecutive weeks. And since then, both follow-up singles have performed extremely well on various Airplay charts in the U.S. and in Europe. AJ started off performing at some of the hottest clubs in New Delhi and Mumbai during the height of the 1970s. Can you imagine that? While some of the biggest international musicians from the West, including, well, Jimmy Page, were touring the country in pursuit of spiritual enlightenment, that was the day. They joined AJ on stage for unforgettable jam sessions that lasted through the night, and we're going to ask him about that. Mather celebrated success in his European home of Switzerland with his rock group Main Street in the 80s and 90s, and today, A.J. Mather is in the top 3 on our Top 10 Countdown, and he joins us on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown line. A.J. Mather, how you doing?
Hi, Dave. I'm good, thank you.
Well, you've had quite a career. Are you checking in from Switzerland?
Yes, I'm right here in Switzerland.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm jealous being 110 degrees in Arizona. Let's go to the top of the Alps. What do you say?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're most welcome. It's really nice. It's a beautiful night.
Hey, I just mentioned, beautiful night there. I just mentioned that your latest album, 9 to 3, has been a continuous success story. Tell us about this album, AJ.
Yeah, it's been really awesome for me because the album, the way it was released or the way it was conceived was pretty much song by song. So I'm really happy that the album caught up.
You've enjoyed quite a career, including playing on stage with Jimmy Page. Wow. Tell us about that experience.
That was something, yeah. I was a young kid. We played in clubs all over India, and one club in Mumbai, we were playing there. We played there for almost a month, 3 nights, six nights a week.
About the song that's on the countdown this week, View from the Top.
View from the Top, that's an awesome song. That made it actually the #1 on the rock chart. And View from the Top is my protest song. It's about people, it's about the power which people have. It's the strength which each one of us has. And it gives me strength, and I think a lot of people have written to me saying that's what's happening today. People are getting back to the street, people are getting the power. That's what the song is about.
Well, he's checking in from Switzerland, and at number 3 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, from the album 9 to 3, A.J. Mather, and View from the Top.
always the same. We can wait for changes till the end of time. Will that happen if we can't decide to stand up and look into their eyes and see how the darkness falls? Lightning strikes. Has got to change. 'Cause the view from the top is always the same. Yes, the view from the top, yes, it's got to change.
Wow. Yeah, you can hear the protest in that song, can't you? You know what I love about the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown? Can't you just envision A.J. Mather listening right now, nighttime, in Switzerland? That's what I love about it. It's made the world so much smaller and so much more intimate. And A.J. and I have so much in common because, you know, it starts with playing with Jimmy Page on stage in Mumbai Deal. I think it's just a brotherhood that we have. All right, moving on to the top 2.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 2.
Hey, we got to get the Big Apple in here, right? From the Big Apple, Noah. N-O-A-H. Noah is an American recording artist, songwriter, and a DJ living in New York City. His newest single, titled American Royalty, is an original self-produced American anthem which opens with a sample from the legendary 1961 JFK inaugural address. Remember that one? Of course you do. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That's how the song opens. And it has a smart reference in the second verse of the song to Taylor Swift and her mega hit, Blank Space. Not many artists can go from JFK to Taylor Swift, huh? 4 years ago, Noah's debut, a Gotham anthem in New York is Dead. Spent 20 weeks on the DJ Times National Dance Chart. 20 weeks, wow. Reaching number 16 between Mariah Carey and Kelly Clarkson. And guys, I know a lot of us would like to be between Mariah Carey and Kelly Clarkson. No More Angels is his LA-themed summer feel-good anthem. And on our World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown line is Noah. Hey, Noah.
How you doing?
Well, I'm doing great. Calling from New York City?
Actually, I'm hibernating at my family's lake house in Iowa for the summer. I'll go back in September.
Iowa, New York City, same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing, really. The world is getting smaller, as you suggest, right?
Tell us about your music and your career.
Well, it started a long time ago, and then I sort of fell off the map. And then I came back to it with a vengeance. So I majored in music business at Columbia College in Chicago, and then I went off to London and I recorded music in London, and then went to New York thereafter, and continued. And then I kind of dropped off the face for 10 years, and then said, okay, I got to get back to it. So in 2012, I released New York is Dead, and then No More Angels, and then Keep on Moving, which was my Billboard charting single. And then last summer, I hit the top 10 in the UK with Man in the Making. And so and those were all sort of, all that activity was sort of, the main activity were on the dance chart. So with American Royalty, which I produced on my own, is is more a lower tempo sort of American anthem, and it just sort of wrote itself. And I produced it, and then I sent it off to Brant Colatalo to mix, and he's worked with. He actually did percussion on Uptown Funk with Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars, and he's worked with Kanye and Jay-Z and Drake and Eminem. And then I had it mastered by Tom Coyne at Sterling Sound, who he just did Adele's last album and Taylor Swift's 1989 album, et cetera, et cetera.
Not bad.
So, yeah, so we're kind of like on the cusp of we're in the middle of the election season, and I'm really pressing to try and get American Royalty to the 2017 inauguration. So I kind of got my work cut out for me.
Noah, tell me if this is true for you, because you said something there very interesting. You said that you got out of the music business for 10 years, missed it, and came back. Over my career, a lot of artists have mentioned to me that they never can get the music out of them for whatever reason, or frustrations, or life hits, or financials, whatever the reason is, Noah. It seems like a lot of artists take a break from music, but then it just builds up inside them to where it needs a venue to get out again. Is that kind of what happened with you?
Yeah, it certainly what happened with me. I mean, it was an inevitable sort of thing. I had to. I mean, before it's all over, I had to get it back. So I mean, that I was in the middle of the transition between analog and digital, and when digital came, everything got more complex, and the record industry, and it's still in the middle of trying to figure it out. As we go from digital downloads, just to digital streaming. So the album I did before I sort of fell off the map. I mean, I recorded that in Billy Joel's studio in Long Island, and we were using 2-inch tape.
Gee, come on, that's archaic.
It's archaic,
but kind of cool. But kind of cool in a way.
But kind of cool, yeah.
Hey, being an American history buff myself, talk about using the famous JFK speech sample.
Well, JFK is traditionally, him and his family have traditionally been referred to as America's first royalty, and so it was just something. It was something that just sort of, I don't know, it just came on me, and I went out and found it and brought it in, and then of course the reference to Taylor Swift is, I mean, she's at the top of the pile right now as far as American Royals.
Yeah,
and that just sort of wrote itself. I don't know how it does. I don't know how it happens half the time.
Your song "No More Angels" is on the countdown this week, way up there at number 2. Talk about this song specifically, "No More Angels."
Well, "No More Angels." That it started before I went to LA for an ASCAP conference, and I was just walking down the street in Manhattan, and I was very excited about going to Los Angeles, and it just the chorus, just, if you want to get out and play, you got to go to LA. It just came to me, and it was actually a kind of a prophecy, because it kind of came true, because I encountered a lot of bandits in Los Angeles that sort of confirmed the theory.
Yeah, right. If you want to get out and play, you got to go to L.A., but I challenge you, Noah, to rhyme something with Iowa. That's going to be tough in the future, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I think I'll do a London Bridge is Falling Down.
At number 2 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, Noah and "No More Angels."
like summer down on Santa Monica Boulevard. Like a one-hit wonder, I'm gonna exit the east to go be wicked in the west. I'm gonna give it my all, I'm gonna put it to the test. They say if you wanna get it in play, you gotta go to LA. If you're looking for a saint, there ain't no more angels. If you wanna get it in play, you gotta go to LA. It's everything that it ain't. There ain't no more angels. Angels, angels, angels. No, I'm gonna pull my own weight. This time I'm gonna make it like a superfly, free flying down the LA freeway. Everything will be great. I'm gonna fake it till I make it. Gonna do what it takes. I'm gonna do it this time. They say if you wanna get her in play, you gotta go to LA. If you're looking for a saint, there ain't no more angels. If you wanna get her in play, you gotta go to LA. It's everything that it ain't. There ain't no more angels. If I hit my way, heaven can wait. Gonna do it my own way. The devil's in the details. Hey, hey. Oh. Anything can happen here. I believe in miracles, the sinner and the sunshine. You don't have to save my soul. Anything can happen here. I believe in miracles. I'm a sinner in the sunshine. You don't have to save my soul. Save my soul. Save my soul. My soul. If you wanna get her in play, you gotta go to LA. If you're looking for a saint, there ain't no more angels. If you wanna get her in play, you gotta go to LA. It's everything that it ain't. There ain't no more angels. If you wanna get her in play, you gotta go to LA. If you're looking for a saint, there ain't no more angels. If you wanna get her in play, you gotta go to LA. It's everything that it ain't. There ain't no more angels. If you wanna get her in play, you gotta go to LA. If you're looking for a saint, there ain't no more angels. If you wanna get her in play, you gotta go to LA. It's everything that it ain't. There ain't no more angels.
And that song's going to be stuck in my mind now. Just if you want to go down, you know, a great sign of a song is when a chorus just sticks in your mind forever. And guess what? That brings us already to number one.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 1.
Brent Daniels, Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah. He began working with famous producer Robin Robbins, who was a founding member of Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Recorded his first album, Every Road Has a Turn. Brent's motivation was knowing that once a musician, always a musician. No matter how hard one may try other things in life, the music is always there, just waiting to come out. In fact, we just talked to Noah about that. I think a lot of artists have that in common. Recorded with some of the best players in Nashville. Whew, what a lineup. Lee Hendricks, who is Eric Church's bass player. Steve Hinson, steel guitar for Randy Travis. And Troy Lancaster, Tim McGraw's guitar player. Doesn't get bigger than that. Nothing less would be expected. On the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown line, Brent Daniels. Hey, Brent.
How you doing?
Well, doing great. Congrats on your success. And where are you calling us from?
Right now, I'm in Michigan, but I go back and forth to Nashville. But right now, I'm back home in Michigan. So.
Well, congrats. You're at number one on the countdown this week. How about that?
Well, thanks. I'm definitely humbled on that. I'm working hard to gain some fans and bring my music to the people.
Well, it's paying off. Along with being talented yourself, you've surrounded yourself with some of the most talented people in the industry. Tell us about that.
Well, I was very fortunate. Believe it or not, I was an electrician. Well, I still am before things hopefully start taking off for me. And I was just doing a job, and I was talking to Robin's best friend ever since they were kids. And he said, we started talking music, and he said, listen, I have a famous producer. Give me a demo tape, and I will go ahead and get it to him. So sure enough, I gave it to him. He got it to Robin, and in 2 days, Robin calls me and says, you should be recording. And I said, well, thanks. People have been telling me that, but being that that I'm out here in the real world making money, got to do what I got to do. So what I did is I went and seen Robin, and we made plans to cut the album, and me and Robin pretty much hit it off. So I'm pretty fortunate to be in the position that I'm at with Robin, because he's really a great guy. He's actually a musical genius, and I'm extremely fortunate to be working with him.
Yeah, let me ask you about that, Brent, because I've always been curious about working with such a famous producer. There's ebb and flow here. Although it's a blessing, some artists feel like they lose some control because a well-known, successful producer has so much leverage. How did you feel about that?
You know what? Robin is the most humble person and the most honest person I've ever met in my life. He is a beautiful person. And I'm so fortunate that I was able to get in his company, and we just clicked from go. There is so much in common with us. We actually, believe it or not, we didn't even know it. We went to the same high school, if you can believe that.
Wow, that's unusual because Michigan's a fairly big state.
Yeah, we went to the same. No, it even gets better than that. We grew up on the same street and didn't even know it.
Wow. But years apart.
Can you believe that?
But years apart.
Oh, no. Actually, about 10 years. About 10 to 15 years before me. But, some freaky things happened to me. And, to me, it's a lot. It has a lot to do with God putting me in the right way. So I'm just looking forward to the future, and I'm happy to be working with a musical genius like Robin. And just, again, very fortunate and very, very, very humbled as well. Well,
you're a good team, and with Robin, you know what I really love about those early Seeger years, and I think a lot of the Detroit artists had this in common. It was all about the lyrics, just unbelievable lyrics. It all started with the lyrics. And on that note, tell us about your song that's #1 this week, #1 on the countdown. I love it. Party at the End of the Road. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Party at the Road is basically, after all this hard work that we've been doing, hopefully we'll hit the party at the end of the road.
Yeah, no kidding. And I hope that I'm there with you. At #1 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, off Every Road Has a Turn, Brett Daniels and Party at the End of the Road.
Gas in the tank, put your girl in the truck. Put the pedal to the metal, start slinging some mud. When the sun goes down, gonna have us some fun. Yeah, gonna have us some fun. To find it, just follow the noise. All the rednecks got a paycheck, got them jumping for joy. The bigger the boys, the louder the toys. We're gonna get tore up. There's a party at the end of the road. There's a bonfire burning out of control. A little bit of paradise way out in the sticks, where all the country boys and girls go to get their hit kicks. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Them girls be skinny dipping at the end of the night. Is where the pavement ends. Anything goes is a party. Party at the end of the road. Yeah, 30-plus trucks with the windows down, thumping to the best country station around, rocking out so loud you can hear it in town. Yeah, shake, 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 shaking that ground. There's a whole lot to do in the middle of nowhere. Hell, a lot of hotter girls willing to go there. You won't find it on GPS, cause this state field ain't got no address. There's a party at the end of the road. There's a bonfire burning out of control. A little bit of paradise way out in the sticks, where all the country boys and girls go to get their hit kicks. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Some girls be skinny dipping at the end of the night, cause where the pavement ends, anything goes is a party. Party at the end of the road. by your side, you might cross a little more than just a county line if she keeps on sipping that moonshine.
Party at the end of the road, there's a bonfire burning out of control. A little bit of paradise way out in the sticks, where all the country boys and girls go to get the hit kicks. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, and girls be skinny dipping at the end of the night. Cause when the pavement ends, anything goes. There's a party at the end of the road. There's a party at the end of the road. There's a party at the end of the road.
Hey, I want to party with Brent Daniels and his brother Jack. Good stuff there, man. At number 1, Party at the End of the Road, Brent Daniels. And there they are, this week's top 10 in the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Wow, what a countdown this week, huh? Heard every week right here on Star Worldwide Networks. Now, make sure that you go to worldmusicstage.com and download your favorite songs. Not just your favorite songs that you heard on today's Top 10 Countdown, but your favorite songs in general. It's really fun to search around on worldmusicstage.com, and maybe if you heard a favorite artist today, like Donny Hartman, okay? Maybe you heard him for the first time today, and you want to hear more songs from Donny Hartman. Go to search on worldmusicstage.com, and you can search all the Donny Hartman songs. But that's the fun of worldmusicstage.com, is you can find your favorite music, and then you can download your favorite tunes for less than $1. Look, this old guy here, my wife pushes me on the treadmill every week. I need motivation to keep going. So I'm always looking for good tunes like Outlaw Sun that we heard today, just to give me that motivation to finish. That's what worldmusicstage.com is all about. Make sure you go there, get familiar with the site, and I promise you, the more you play around and navigate the site, the more you'll become addicted to it. This week, go to worldmusicstage.com. We're so proud of supporting indie music. It's the greatest indie music in the world, and to support your favorite indie artist, go to worldmusicstage.com. I'm Dave Pratt, and hey, if you don't deserve it, who does?
Thanks for listening to the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Breaking the sound barrier with your Top 10 Weekly from worldmusicstage.com. Join us where indie music comes alive at worldmusicstage.com. That's worldmusicstage.com.